morning everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the War of my First Nations people and a huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal, I was going to say international, but they're bigger than international, universal energies that are with us today. So thank you for joining me. I've left probably the hardest reading to last today. I'm going to have a little dip back into Ukraine and Russia. Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot did a fabulous reading yesterday. Go and have a look at it if you can, in regards to what's going to occur in Ukraine in the next 5 months. And most of us readers I totally agree with what she said, in that Russia are going to, within the next couple of months, have one last gasp push. And I'm going to say when, because it's not an if, when they are defeated in that last gasp, they are defeated. And then a lot of truths are going to come out from behind the scenes, including Putin's state of health or his beyond health status. So go and have a look at that reading from Marianne. Absolutely fabulous. Also, Bo, the fifth column, did a video this morning in regards to the very similar, in that he also believes that Russia are regathering again for that absolute last push, and I think he put it as a do-over, in that what Russia is wanting to do, what the Kremlin is wanting to do, is literally start again and amass behind them and push forward to have another attempt. It's not going to work. Okay, and I'm feeling quite sorry for the Russian people that are caught up in this, because have a look at the message from Alexei Navalny that was put out on Twitter yesterday. Really worth the read, and he is again reinforcing a lot of what is being said here, and the fact that the Russian people have been sucked into something that they want no part of, and it is just literally destroying Russia. Okay, Finland and Poland have both promised Leopard tanks to Ukraine. Yay! To back up the, what were they called? The Bradley tanks from the US, and the, can't remember the name of them, tanks from the UK, the Challenger tanks from the UK. The only problem with the Leopard tanks is they are produced in Germany, so they need to have permission from Germany to actually export them to another country. Germany is holding back a little bit to say, well, yes, but only if the US put their Abrams tanks into the field too. So please, if you are in a position, contact your German legislators and just tell them, just do it. Just allow these tanks to go forward into Ukraine, and the US, please, just also, regardless of what Germany is saying, say yes if that is a provisor that is unshakable, unmovable. Send them a platoon. 3 or 4 tanks, just send it and do it. Okay, off my soapbox in regards to that. I am going to have a look at, similar to Marianne, is I'm just going to have a look at what's going to happen in regards to that particular part of the world. I don't want to call it a war, and I don't want to call it an invasion. Yes, it was an invasion. It's a war not of Ukraine's doing, but both words just don't seem to be quite the fit for what is going on. Atrocity. Let me have a look at the atrocity going on between Russia and Ukraine over the next couple of months by the winter solstice. Tell me how this is going to play out going forward to the winter solstice. Okay, I'm going to have a look from both points of view, and we'll see where it takes us. Tell me how this is going to play out. Winter solstice for us in the southern hemisphere, southern solstice for those in the northern hemisphere. Okay, by Ukraine's summer solstice. Tell me, from Russia's point of view, how is this going to play out by the Russian summer solstice? Summer solstice. Tell me what's happening in regards to Russia. Thank you. Come on down. King of Cups. Interesting. Diplomatic solution by the summer solstice for you guys. Challenged by a different point of view, things being stopped. I'm not going to go month by month. Marianne did a fabulous month by month. I'm going the solstice, which is June, 22nd of June. Things are going to be stopped and a diplomatic solution is going to be reached. What is brewing behind the scenes? We've got the King of Swords. And the having to defend themselves. Okay. Interesting, because it's usually a prosecution card, but I think what's brewing behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm trying to think how to put this because the boys are just putting it out there and my scalp is prickling like you wouldn't believe. They're going to, the truth is going to be fully exposed. And they're going to end up in a position where they're going to have to defend themselves. The Russians are these dudes down the bottom. I don't know if my camera's picking that up. They're going to have to defend themselves against this might. The outcome, love it. The outcome from Russia's point of view is they're going to find themselves hemmed in by the messaging that's being put out there, where they're literally going to just have to close ranks as what is precious is saved and the rest is literally burnt to the ground. Okay. Karma hanging over them. Well, here's the Kremlin. Things moving forward very quickly. My Boudica card. Things are going to move against the Kremlin very quickly. The outcome. The bravery of the little squirrel taking the cup of emotion from the dragon. The gall. Okay. Remember, this is the Russian point of view one. This is Ukraine literally stealing from Russia, while the Russian dragon is left chewing purposely distracted on this branch. Okay, this is the outcome. Queen of Cups. There's going to be a female leader come forward in regards to this Queen of Pentacles. Feminine energy, a lot of feminine energy coming forward and exposing the harsh truth, where we have the people. The people bringing forward an ending as the truth is moved towards a new horizon, and then we have the emotional new beginning. I'm really looking at the fact that we have so much emotion in this, outcome. On the base, we've got the 10. We've got the 10 on the base. We've got the 10 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. An ending of the oligarchy power. This is the ending of the Kremlin. Slow and steady defensive movement forward by Ukraine, which is going to defeat this devil energy, and we have this new path forward. Yeah, I can keep going on that, but if you have a look at Marianne, so this is Russia by the winter solstice, by your summer solstice, is there is going to be this diplomatic energy come forward that is there's going to be a diplomatic ending, and we have the feminine energy exposing this truth and bringing about an end with the truth moving forward in a new beginning. The energy stewing behind it, that I'm just pausing in what to think, because I'm trying to work out how to explain the energies behind what's going to happen going forward towards this. There is this I did say by the summer solstice, so I'm not going month by month, but there is this really solid truth going to come forward in regards to, down the bottom, the defeat of Russia. So if I'm getting the message correctly from the guys, it is going to be over by the Northern Hemisphere summer solstice, and there is this new feminine energy coming forward. Okay, let's have a look from Ukraine's stance. Love it. We've got this Knight of Pentacles again. This Knight of Pentacle energy. Okay, by the summer solstice, how is the invasion of Ukraine going from Ukraine's point of view? I so recommend watching Marianne's video and Beau of the Fifth Columns video. What's happening by from Ukraine's point of view by their summer solstice, the atrocities in Ukraine by the summer solstice. Ukraine using my Lightseers Tarot. Previous deck was my Runic Tarot. Ukraine by their summer solstice. By their summer solstice. Thank you. Yeah. Freedom. A plan coming to fruition. Being able to look back out on the world stage again. Passion, plan coming to fruition, and freedom is what I'm getting from that. Challenged by the King of Wands. This is my, or supported by, this is my Zelensky card. Powerful masculine energy of passion and planning, and he has the Lion of Strength in the background. He's confident, secure in the knowledge of whom he is, going to bring this to fruition. And the fact that he can stand there. Okay, thank you guys. What I'm getting with this particular card is he's standing there, he's got his hand in his pocket, and it really feels like a completion. Done what I have set out to do, with the Lion of Strength behind him. Okay? Brewing behind. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Page 3 wands so far in regards to this. Wands are about planning, future, passion, moving forward. Page of Wands bringing this message of joy. And we have the Six of Swords, the truth being packed up and moved forward. Now, if you remember the Russian one, we had the Six of Swords and their outcome. This is by the summer solstice for Ukraine. the Six of Swords, but I'm also really drawn to the figure there, the sadness in that figure, the sadness of what happened. There is so much joy, but there is so much sadness. Joy in the outcome, but sadness in the truth. Oh, yes. The actions that are going to come from here, Five of Cups. There is so much loss. There is so much emotional sadness. There is so much grief. But take heart in this cup of magic that is still upright. There is so much that has been drained, consumed, taken away, but we need to concentrate. Actually, this is the first time I've noticed it. If you look in the background there is a path leading forward to a new horizon. So it is about acknowledging the grief, acknowledging what has been lost, acknowledging the truth and the sadness, but then having to turn and take up this cup of potential possibilities and follow this path forward, because it is a cup full of magic. Eight of Wands. Magic will happen. This is about the rebuilding of Ukraine. The world will be there for you. The decent world will be there for you. The karma hanging over Ukraine as we move towards their summer solstice. Financial despair. However, the key is right there. The key is right there to be put in the lock and open this doorway forward. So this is the karma hanging over. Ukraine's just going to need some time to come to terms, to come to grips with what has actually happened to it, to just assimilate what has occurred. They're going to need time to really grieve, but also financially they're going to need help to pick up this key and unlock this door, and here is the offer of help. The outcome, death and rebirth, an ending and a beginning. Significant ending and beginning. So by Ukraine's summer solstice, this will have ended and it will be moving forward to this beautiful new beginning, this possibility. But oh boy, you know, a very similar card. Emotionally walking away towards a new horizon. So this is about coming to terms with the grief, leaving behind what no longer serves as it walks towards this new light, this new dawn. Eight of Swords, there is going to be a lot of mental anxiety, mental health issues that are going to need to be unpacked. I mean, you know, you've got the IT expert who is found himself on the front line of a bloody war. You have the primary school teacher who is having to bury his comrades or her comrades. You have those that are working behind the scenes in the resistance and the underground. You have those that have literally lost everything. There's going to be this enormous mental health that is going to need to be unpacked so that they can move from being the figure in the mirror to the one looking in the mirror. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is about taking the breath, seeing things from a different point of view. But look at the light in the background there, absolutely beautiful. But they're just going to need this, they're going to need this moment as they move on, move forward, the burden of moving forward. They're going to, allow them the time to retreat and self-nurture. Under the watchful gaze of this feminine, powerful feminine energy of truth and honesty and wisdom, overseeing the realm, caring, and then we bring forward this working together. This working together, okay, base, victory. Yeah, then there will be choices. It is going to be a tower moment, so going back to Marianne's reading where there's going to be one last gasp, final push by Russia. It's going to be quite ghastly. I'm not going to lie about that. Please get those tanks there as soon as possible. Here is the circles of support, the new start, trust the universe will catch you. And then we have the star moment. And then similar, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This diplomatic energy coming forward in both the King and the Queen. Okay, by the summer solstice for Ukraine, they are, they're very poignant cards in that, I was going to say lovely cards, but they're not so much lovely in that we're just going, the rest of the world, the rest of us looking on, we need to continue to support and we need to be there emotionally, financially, physically, to help them pick up the pieces and have their grieving moment, their coming to terms with what has happened, they're working out what that happened within themselves and start the rebuilding. Okay, thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Take care.